Good morning, guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Darren. My channel name is Dizzy Stitcher. I hope you are all well and have a good week. If you are new to my channel, then welcome. This is a channel about cross stitch, and if you are a returning viewer, then thank you very much for returning. It's much appreciated. So what have we got for you today? So I've done a fair bit of stitching this week. Obviously this is my last full week before I go back to work. I go back to work on Monday. So I've got a fair bit of progress to show on some of my pieces. I've got a little bit of haul, and I also want your help yet again, because you know what I'm like, indecisive. I need help. So the cats are all asleep, but if you do hear a noise in the background, my next door neighbour is yet again mowing his lawn. This will be the third time this week he's mowed it. I think he's obsessed. Every time we get a little bit of rain, the day after, he goes out and mows the lawn. Oh, speaking of rain, we got a right downpour the other day. It was absolutely fantastic. It just came from nowhere. We was forecast to get maybe about 5 mil of rain. Yeah, we got 84 mils in like the space of like an hour and a half. It was ridiculous. Our water tank at the back, because as you know, we're not connected to the main supply, so we have a water tank, so it collects rainwater, and that was actually overflowing. We got that much rain, which is good because it means it's now full. Now I did take a video of that, so I'm actually going to put the video in here, so you can just see how crazy it was. The water was that bad, it was even coming up the down pipes. So I'll put a video of that in here so you can actually see that one. It was really cool. As you can tell, I'm easily pleased. The bottom of the car. Like a rapid. Right, so first thing I'm going to go through then today is I'm going to go through what I've got this week. So it's only two things. First things is I got a little one of these hole punchy things, so I can now make my own thread drops, which is going to be cool. So the only thing is now I can't find card anywhere, so I went to our local stationery shop. It's called Office Works, and they had no card. So yeah, I just need to get some card. So I've got a couple of cereal boxes I'm going to cut up and use them ones. So that was that. Oh, Tiger's awake. He's attacking the screen. There's a bug on the other side of the screen. He's trying to get to it. Right, the next thing I got, if you remember, I said Michaela gave me a gift card. So I used that to get some fabric, and that turned up the other day. And this is a reach out permin linen, and it's called Mediterranean Sea. Now this is what I got for starting my Mirabilia, which is this one, Archangel. But I think I'm going to have to change it. So it's called Mediterranean Sea. Now on the site it looked a lot bluer or greener than what it actually is. So that's a good representation of what the colour is. This is 32 count linen, but I've been playing around with the colours. I've been starting to pull them out. I'll show you the ones I've pulled out so far. I've only pulled out these ones so far. So some of them look okay on there. The green, where is it? I'm not very good at this. That green I think may get a little bit lost in it. But there's a really darker green, which I don't know if you can see is at the bottom here. Now that one I'm using on another kit at the moment, so I haven't pulled that one out. But that against this, it kind of blends in. So I think I'm gonna have to get another piece of fabric. So this one I'll just use for something else. It's a decent sized piece. So maybe one of my long dogs or something like that. But yeah, this is gonna be fun. I've never used 32 count before. These holes are tiny. So that's going to be fun. So those who use 32 count, I've only got size 28 needles, so will they be okay to use on 32 count linen? I don't know, but we will see. But if not, let me know please, so I can get some needles for the right size of this, because obviously I don't want to mess up starting a new piece by using a too big a needle. I'll put that away in a moment. So yeah, so that one's now going to get used, I think, for something else. But thank you, Michaela, anyway. That's what you bought me. But I'm not going to use it. So now that leads me into where I need your help. So I'm going to insert a couple of pictures. I've been playing around on the website called fabricviewer.com. And that one, you can find your design, like the Mirabilias, and then you can play around with different fabrics. Can't speak. Fabrics. So I've actually picked out 8 different fabrics that I kind of like. So I'm going to insert pictures of each of them, and then you guys can help me choose which one looks best, and then I can see about getting that one in. So I've got a list of them wrote down, so excuse me for looking down. So the first one I'm going to put in is called Deep Water, and this is a nice blue colour, so I like that one. That one kind of, going by the pictures, these are the design should actually stand out on all of these ones. So that's number 1. The second one is called Cashmere, and that one's more of a purpley colour, as you can see. The third one is King's something or other. How I took the screenshot, I missed half the writing off. So it's King something or other, which is like a reddish colour. So that one's quite cool. Number 4 is My Island Home. That one doesn't look too bad either. That's another light bluish colour. The next one is called Rocket Queen. Nice bright orange on this one. I like the look of that one as well, but I think that may blend in a bit too much with the skin. I'm not too sure, but it looked kind of cool. The next one is called Sorcerer, and that one's a nice colour as well on there. The next one, so number 7, is Underground King. That one, I think that one may be a little bit too dark. I don't know on that one. And then the final one is number 8, is called At Last. So they're the options that I'm playing around with. So let me know what you think. So just put the number down. So number 1 is Deep Water. Number 2 is Cashmere. Number 3 is King something or other. Number 4 is My Island Home. Number 5 is Rocket Queen. Number 6 is Sorcerer. Number 7 is Underground King, and number 8 is At Last. So just put the number down, and I'll tally up and see which people suggest is probably going to be the best colour to do it on. Or if you have a different colour that you think may suit it better, then just let me know the colour and I'll have a look at that as well. So that's what I need your help with. So hopefully I can get that one kitted up. So I'm starting getting the threads and everything getting ready for that one, so I can get that one started soon. Right, now then, let's get into stitching. So, again, no particular order. And I've done it again. I forgot this chart for this one. Back in a moment. Sorry about that. Right. Okay, so the first one I worked on this week is called Majestic Tigers. Now, this was a kit by Kustom Kraft. And that's this piece that's behind me here, there. And I'm restitching this one again, but I'm doing it in a smaller version than what this one is. So I'll put a picture in of where it was last time that you'd seen it. This week I only put 350 stitches in it. It was for a challenge on enchanted stitches. I really should write these challenges down so I can tell you what they're actually for, but never mind. Oh, that's alright. It was a piece that was going to be a surprise for somebody. And this is where we're up to now. So, obviously putting some of the black stripes on here and filling the majority of his ear. So his ear is slowly getting there. So I'll bring that in for you. This one is done on a 20 count easy guide, and I'm doing it 2/1 full cross. Excuse the wavy bits, I need to trim them off. So yeah, so that one's coming along. So that's that one. Excuse me while I just throw them all away again. I like to put the chart in with it this time, so I know I've got it. But next time. The next piece I worked on was my Anne Stokes piece, Heaven and Earth design, called Winged Companions, which is this one, and I'm currently working in this top corner here. Sorry, I hope you can't hear the lawnmower over me. It's got a big field, so I can use it as a ride on, so it's a bit louder than normal. So yeah, so I'm in this area here, and I'll put a picture in of where it was last time that you'd seen it. Now, I've not worked on this one for a fair while. So in this one, I managed to get in 420 stitches. Now this is on 25 count easy guide, and I'm doing it 1/1 full cross. And this is where we're up to now. So as you can see, I've mainly been working, well, I filled in a bit more of this gap here, and then I've been using the same colours and working around. So I've done a fair bit down there, and then I've come down here to this. So I'll bring that in for you. So that's where we're up to on that one. I was actually on a roll with this one. I was only meant to do like 250 stitches for one of the challenges, which was something that has to do with smoke. Obviously dragons breathe fire, which gives smoke. So there we go, that's how I use that one. I kind of go on a roll with it. So I kind of put it a bit more than I needed to. Nearly double the stitches, but there we go. So that's that piece. Let me just put that away. The next piece I've worked on is one of my Cross Stitch Studios pieces. Now this was the mystery cell that I've joined, which you can still join if you wish to. Like I say, just head over to the Cross Stitch Studio website and you'll see it there. It's a wildlife cell, and the first piece was released on the 1st. I haven't really had a chance to do much on this one. I've only put in 204 stitches, so not much. So this is where we've got to. The tiniest little bit there. Now I did start this and then found out I didn't have half the colours for it. So I was out the other day, so we called in at our local crafts shop, if you like, called Spotlight. So I just picked up a couple of colours that I thought I needed, and so I can start on that one again. So this is mainly all like different yellows and creams, but at the end of the first page you can see the start of what it's going to be. I think it's an animal, pretty sure it's an animal since it's wildlife, and everyone's trying to guess what it is, and they're saying like tigers, bears. I thought it may be an owl. Someone's actually finished the first page already. It took them 4 days. and it's like 6,000 stitches. It took them 4 days, and you can see the part that they've done. Now, looking at theirs, it looks like it's kind of got feathers on it, so I'm thinking maybe some kind of bird like an eagle or something like that, but we will see. Apparently we won't find out for 4 months before we get into the part where you can actually tell what it's going to be, but it's going to be fun anyway. The next piece I worked on again is another cross stitch studio piece, which is my native Wolfe, which I am doing with Pam. She bought me the charts to do as a stitch along, which is this one, and I'm working in this area up here. Now this one has a lot of real light colours, so not only do you see the white, but it's got a lot of pale blues and creams in this area as well. That gives you a bit of fun. Especially, it's definitely not a nighttime stitching piece, this one. Definitely have to do it during the day. So I started this last time that you'd seen. So since then, I have put in 2,187 stitches. Now this is done on 28 count easy guide, and I'm doing it 2/1 10 stitch. The mystery cell is also on 28 count easy guide, 2/1 10 stitch. I forgot to mention that. So hopefully you can see what I've done on here. This is where we're up to now. Yeah, it's kind of showing up. So that is the tip of his ear, and then all this here is all the creams, light blues, light greys. So that's what I mean. It's definitely not a nighttime stitching one, this one, especially when you're trying to find out the colours there. All this is white, so that's not too bad. You can just go along with that one. So yeah, so this is the end of page 1 down here, and it finishes around about here. I've just obviously feathered over into it a little bit. So I've done a little bit more on this side here as well. I just wanted to add a bit more colour in, other than whites and greys. My Christmas needle minder. So yeah, so that one's coming along. So I'm about, maybe all together, maybe about half the way through this page. So I'm not doing too bad. I was looking on, it's in Pattern Keeper, it's Pattern Keeper compatible, and I thought I was aiming near the face. No, I mean that tiny bit there. So I've still got loads to go. A couple more pages before I get into the face, about another 4 pages I think. And it's like, damn. But that should look really, really good when that gets here. Right. The next piece I worked on was a piece for my Whitgo board, which has been done by Jessa Marie from Jessa Marie Does Stuff. And she called out 2 numbers, which was number 6 and number 18. So I'm working on number 6, which is my World of Water. And I said I was going to put 1,000 stitches into that one. So that's what this one will look like when it's finished. And as you're aware, I also have a target to try and complete this one by the end of this year. So I put my 1,000 stitches in it, and then Jessa Marie she's doing a weekend challenge as well, which is where you've got to put additional stitches in or something that will set a target for yourself over 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, to get more work put in to your pieces that have been caught on your Whitgo. So I put an extra 300 stitches on that one as well. So this week on this one, I have put in 1,507 stitches. So I'll show you where it was last time that you'd seen it. And this is where we're up to now. So as you can see, I've made some good progress on this week. So I've near enough, which page am I on this one? So I've near enough finished this page. All these is like metallics, so I'm not doing that part yet. And all these gaps here that you can see, majority of that is metallics as well. Got some more colour to put in up here. But yes, it's coming along nicely. Finally finished all the purple and put my final 2 stitches in on this end that I couldn't reach when it was in the hoop. You can still see the hoop mark. But that one is coming along really nicely. I took a photo of it last night and it looks really, really good in the photo. So I'm hoping it looks just as good on the camera. This one is stitched on a 14 count light blue Aida, which is the kit Aida that it came with. So yeah, so this one is coming along really nicely. So I'm enjoying that one. You can see the outline here as well of the last dolphin that's jumping out of the water, which is this one here. So yeah, so coming along, excellent. So definitely on target for a finish on this one this year. I've only got these bottom 2 pages to do, and they're not as long. So we'll see how we go on that one. So that's a lot of water. So that one I've just been putting a couple of stitches in, well, a couple of lengths in each day. See, a lot of it is all the same colour, so I've just been putting a couple of lengths in each day just to kind of make progress on that one. The last piece that I have worked on then is my focus piece for this year, which is my Heaven and Earth design, supersized Tiger Family of the Jungle in max colours, and that's this piece here. Now, as you're aware, last time I was working on this wing here, so this page, and I asked you guys for if you prefer me to go across that way or down that way. One person, naming no names, Sue, said, why don't you go from top to bottom? And it's like, because that's going to miss every single animal that's possibly going on there. And yeah, but then you can go from that side to that side. It's like, nah. But the majority of people suggested going down this way so I can get to the tiger. So once I've finished this page here, I'll then start coming down this way. So I had a good week on this one. So I'll put a picture in of where it was last time that you'd seen it. Now this is done on 25 count easy guide, and I'm doing it 1/1 full cross. Now I'm just getting these park threads out of the way, so you're gonna have to excuse me a second. But I had a really good week on here. I get a total of 2,759 stitches in, and this is where we're up to now. So as you can see, I was aiming to try and get this page finished, but I haven't quite. I've got a couple of stitches just down here to do, and like the odd 1 or 2 stitches in this week, but from the top down to round about there, it's completely finished. So, and there's just a couple of ninja stitches and just a little couple of blocks around here. So that one should definitely be finished by my next video. And then from there, it's moving on to this page. Like I said, I'm going to finish off this page here, which should hopefully give me a completed near enough toucan. But then looking on the chart, there is a little bit more of it onto the next page down here. So once I've done that page, I'll then be moving on to this page. So as you can see, I've got a fair few park threads, so I'll tie those in when I move them up, and then they'll be ready for when I come onto it next time. But yeah, he's looking really good. So hopefully I can get a fair bit done on this year. Now, I actually had a look at this one's been done. The challenge I'm doing on this one is in full coverage fanatics. I cannot speak today, and it's called the bookshelf challenge, where you get 3 books a month and you stitch however many pages it is, you times it by 10, and then you stitch that many stitches. So I've completed 1 book because that was only 1,880 stitches. So I've completed that one. So I'm partway through the next one, which is 2,000 and some stitches. Now I'm hoping I can keep up with this one, because when I was looking through all the challenges, some of them have some really large numbers. So if anyone manages to get all these done, if they're planning on doing all the books, good on them. I mean, next month's one, there's 2 books which have got 2,200 pages. That one's probably doable. But then the final book has got 8,500 stitches to do. So that's like 10, 12, it's like 13,000 stitches in 1 month. Now, I know I can get some stitches in, but 13,000, that's going to be a push. I mean, that's going to be at least 3,500 stitches in the 2 days that I normally work on it. So yeah, that's definitely going to be a push on that one. And then March, you've got 4, 8, 9, 10, again another 12,001. I think next month, oh no, and then July you've got another one with 8,000 stitches. But that July has got like 18,000 stitches to do for that whole month. So I think I may have bitten off a bit more than I could chew on this one. So I'm just going to plod along anyway and see what I can get done. I know I wanted to try and complete all these, but I don't think it's going to be possible. But we will see. But it's going to be fun trying anyway. But at least I'm going to get some good progress made on those ones anyway. So that's all my stitching I've done. I didn't get a chance to do a stitch with me. I had to do a bit of running around and getting stuff ready for work for next week because I needed some new shoes and new uniform. So I had to go and sort all that out. So yeah, didn't get as much done as I could have done. So I didn't get my stitch with me done. I'm definitely doing my stitch with me though today. So I'm going to get that done later on. A couple of people have also said that they wouldn't mind seeing my charts parade. So I'm going to try and get that one done this weekend as well. And then put that up later on this week. So that should be fun. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to try and print all the pictures off, because there's a fair few, or whether I'm just going to like insert pictures of what it's going to look like. That might be easier, so I'll just write down everything and then go through and just insert them and tell you what I've got. Might do it that way, we'll see. So yeah, that one's going to be fun as well, so I'm going to try and get that one done later on today as well. So it's going to be a busy day for me today, so hopefully, and then I need to get some stitches in as well. So we will see. So I hope you've liked what you've seen. I'm going to say, if you are new to my channel and you have enjoyed it, please feel free to subscribe. Just to let you know, I have signed up as well to the Buy Me a Coffee link. This is the first time and last time I will mention this one. That one is linked down below, so if you do want to support my channel in any way, please feel free to. I'm not begging or anything like that. If you want to, you can. If you don't want to, don't worry about it. But as I say, I'll pop that link down below, and this is the first time and last time that you will hear me mention it. So thank you very much. If you have any comments or anything like that, then again, please feel free to drop those down below. As I say, if you want to let me know which colour fabric may suit best for my Archangel, again, those numbers, just write the number down, 1 to 8, and I'll tally them all up. Or if you do know of any other colour fabric that may look good on that one, then again, please let me know on that one. If you do want to send me an email, you can do. My email address is dizzystitcher@gmail.com. Again, as I say, I enjoy reading your emails, so feel free to send one if you wish. You can follow me on Instagram @dizzystitcher, so easy enough to find. I try to post on there as often as possible, but sometimes I do forget. Yep. So I know for a fact there'll definitely be one picture going up this week, which will be when I finish that page on the Supersize Tiger. So that's everything from me this week, guys. So as I say, I'm going to get a stitch with me done. I'm going to try and do that chart parade, since a couple of people have asked for that one. So stay safe, happy stitching, and until my next video, enjoy, and hopefully you get to relax a fair bit. And so happy stitching, guys. Stay safe, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.